tumble fall.
Welcome to the Adrenaline Tricking League Live. Any and everything tricking. Prepping for our event at Resort World Las Vegas, November 14th and 15th. As always, I am joined by Jimmy and Maguire Kane, founder and CEO. Maguire, how is event prep going? What's new?
We are in it right now, guys. It is getting absolutely crazy right now. I mean, the amount of people that are coming to start, by far, it's blowing up what our last events were, which were the biggest we've ever seen in tricking. This thing is just getting blown out of the water. The people that are going to be at the event, though, is what we're excited about. We're going to talk about a few of them today. And then third, the battles. The battles are getting crazy. We're adding battles to the card, and we actually may have someone special that nobody's expecting coming back from retirement as well. So all I can say is get excited, get hyped. It's going to be crazy.
We are full of surprises. What is up, chat? Wolfie YouTube, I see you out there. Keep engaged, keep commenting. We got some great stuff on today's show, but man, I am excited about the details of this event from a fan experience side to an athlete perspective. That's where we're at right now. All the big things are in place. We're going to be dropping a few more guests, as Maguire mentioned, but the littlest details of this event are what are going to separate it with the new mindset of the league moving forward. So excited to get into everything for the show today. And Caitlin, I know we've got another special exclusive shirt giveaway.
Yes, as always, you can only find these shirts at the event. Look at it right there. It's just so cool. It's like Vegas embodied in a shirt with tricking. I mean, come on, doesn't get much better than that. So yes, stay on here at the very end. We will be doing a giveaway. Keep engaged. Give us your questions, your comments. We love to hear from you guys. And someone may be a lucky winner at the end. But I think from here, we are going to talk about something huge. We dropped our third title match, a women's 1v1. Ooh, look at them. They look so good.
Absolute heater.
I mean, this is going to be crazy. So, Jimmy, give us a little bit more on this women's 1v1 match. Who are they? And give us the details.
Yeah, I mean, most of our audience, I'm sure, is very familiar with Mito, arguably the best women's tricker right now out there. And then on the other side from Korea, we got Lee Go-yoon, and she is equally just an absurd tricker. And I think what's really exciting for me as we start to really push this side of things is to uncover new talent that you may not be as familiar with. And this match to me might be match of the night. It's got that potential in it. I mean, both of these athletes are just on another level right now. And I'm excited to see what they show out in Vegas. Maguire,
Totally.
what are you thinking? Yeah.
No, I mean, you said it best. A lot of people probably aren't familiar with Lee Go-in, and she's doing triples. She's comboing triples. I mean, it's pretty outrageous to see the talent level that we have coming in. And, you know, again, Mito, I mean, I think there's an argument past just the greatest of right now, who's the best. She could be arguably the greatest of all time already in the women's area. I mean, she is the first to do so many of that. And I think what it's is a bigger conversation. We are now starting to see that era of women's tricking develop, right? And I think something, Caitlin, you and me have talked so much about, we're starting to see young women getting involved at a younger age, focusing in on tricking. And it's showing where, again, she's 14 years old and doing things I could never do.
Yeah, I think that's the craziest thing. And like you said, back when Like when I started tricking, there was no women's division. Like it was us against the men, pretty much, the boys, back then when I was a kid. And I think back then that really made me level up because that was the only comparison. That was all that there was. But now I think it's super cool that we're having these divisions and females pushing females. Like, that's dope. And some of these females are throwing tricks that we're seeing some of the guys throw. Like, we're not even talking about a different league, like, oh, well, the men are throwing this and the women are here. No, like, you just said triple. Like, that term didn't even exist when I was a kid. Like I was the first to throw a cork in a martial arts tournament and that was unheard of, right? Like we didn't even have mats. Like the whole tricking world has evolved so much and I think especially for this event and what you guys are creating, it's super cool for the women because they have their own platform to stand on and they could kind of grow from here. And I think the evolution that we're going to see throughout this league is going to be phenomenal.
Well, and just a quick note on that too. It's also the style is so unique on the women's side of tricking too. It doesn't look the same, and it's in some ways even more appealing too to an audience member, especially a lay person that's getting into tricking for the first time. So it brings a different, unique look to tricking that tricking 1000% needs. So just to put that on the pedestal and the platform that it deserves is really exciting for us as we build out the league.
And I think we're gonna start to see what we're seeing in the skateboarding era, where right now, when you look at the biggest skating events from SLS to X Games, really their core top competitors are between the age of 14 to maybe 16, 18. And I really think that's what we're going to see for the next few years, for really the foreseeable future with tricking, because as this grows, as this league grows, we're going to see more younger women getting involved in tricking, dedicating a lot of energy and time to becoming the best. We're going to see that almost like young era movement for the next few years, probably. And then it's exciting to think, okay, this is where we're at now. Where will Mito be when she's 18? And again, Lee In, she's only 17 years old as well. So it's not like, she's in her 30s either. Where will they be in 5 years from now? And where will the talent level be? I am just extremely excited. And, for both Jimmy and myself, pushing this side of the sports, growing the women's side is really important to us. So to have Mito on the first event, part of the league, can't get better than that.
No, and I think it's super cool, like you said. I mean, Mito specifically, last time we saw her, I believe she was 12. I mean, we've seen her for the last two events, and now she's 14. And I know that people probably look at that timestamp and they're like, oh, well, that's really not like that much of a difference. But I remember back when I was 12 and then to 14, like my growth in that time frame was dramatic. Like you just get a lot stronger, you just learn your body better. So there's a lot that happens in those 2 years. So I think what we're going to see from her this year is going to be like next level for the women. And I'm super excited for this card.
And I have it on very good authority that she's more
Uh huh.
motivated than ever. And I think
Ooh.
that's just, something that we've probably been saying over and over every single live is that all of these athletes are motivated with the carrot of this league. But for Mito personally to know she has this lane carved out to her as she's getting ready to compete, I think you're going to see the best Mito we've ever seen. On the other side of the spectrum, Lee, I mean, she wanted this match. She has wanted this match for a long time. But again, without the platform and infrastructure to put these matches together consistently, it's hard to make that stuff happen. Again, people might be hitting local events opposed to being on this international stage. So for her to have this opportunity, we know she's in the gym training really, really hard. And I'm excited to see what she brings to the table too.
It's got to be good.
I love that. All the athletes, I feel like, are training so hard. They all have their battles. They all know who they're going to go against. So, guys, I think that's going to take me to my next point here. So, hotel rooms for whoever is on our live right now. This is pretty much our last week to get these amazing. I mean, look at the hotel. It just looks so cool. It's so fun. Like I'm excited to go. But
Oh, yeah.
go to adrenalinetricking.com. There you'll get your exclusive discounted rates. And like I mentioned, this is the last week, so don't prolong any longer. Like, don't wait. It's going to go. And I'm telling you guys now. So hop on either now or after this live and go book your rooms. And then last, we're going to talk about like scouting, right, at this event when you guys come. I know a lot of people have kind of been asking in the chat, in our DMs, like, hey, how do we become a part of Adrenaline Tricking League? Like, what does this take? So I think we have an open mat that's going to be happening at the event, but there's so many other features, and Maguire is going to tell us more on that.
The best thing I can say to everybody, and I've said it to everyone that's DM'd me personally, that's DMing Adrenaline, I tell everyone on our team, it's the same answer: be there. We want to see you in person. Again, Instagram's great. Social media is great. That's a great way for us to know who you are. But if you want to take that shot and be part of this league and be that next pro athlete and really start to create that future and that career in tricking as a competitor and as a battler and as a pro, you got to be there in person, because there's so much more that goes into it than, again, what we see on your Instagram, which is most of the time your best content, your best tricks. We want to see from you guys, how you session, how you're at the event. We want to talk with you. We want to have that line of communication, because again, there's so much more that goes in than just the tricks that you're going to do on the floor, but it's everything else that we want to see. So the best answer I have, and I will keep this answer, be there live in person Friday night. We're going to have that scouting session. You're not going to want to miss it. Us three are going to be there. We're going to have other team members there. And we're looking to bring a lot more talent in. Like we talked about, this league is not a once-a-year event or even for a year. There's a lot more that's going to be happening. So we need a lot of athletes ready to go.
Maguire,
Chojan
I
from
think
the
you
chat.
mentioned, sorry. Yeah, I love this chat. I love how we're like watching this chat at the same time. It's so fun. Oh, yo, what up?
I know I bring him up. I know he's trying to get in on that scouting session. So excited to see their
Yeah, and I think that's so cool that you guys are doing that, because I think, like Maguire mentioned, social media does show a lot of what's happening on your day-to-day tricking, kind of what you're, how you're growing as an athlete, but there is a lot more to it, right? How are you live at the events? Can you speak well? The relationships that you have with the other pros, with the refs, like there's so much more than just the tricks. So Maguire, I think you gave a really great informative way on how the scouting process kind of works. So now these potential future athletes will be able to join us. But we do have a guest list, and it's pretty stacked from some of the announcements I've seen.
Oh
Ooh.
man. Oh man. Oh man. This guest list is fat. And the funniest part is it's maybe half. Maybe there's a little bit more than half already listed. I mean, we're just getting started with this guest list.
This looks insane. Like Maguire said, there's more to come. We always have fun new announcements coming. You guys never know. There's a lot leading up for this last, month maybe to the event. I had to look at the date. I'm like October 22nd. Guys, we are closing in. So
So
it is
fast.
coming. But one reminder, as always, we love to hear your questions. So instead of asking and having everyone type right away, drop your questions in now. Our awesome moderator, Matt, that's what I'm going to call him from now on, is on it, and he is preparing our questions. So please drop those in, and free shirt giveaway at the end, of course, don't forget. Jimmy, Maguire, one of you guys want to talk on some of the guests and give us some information?
Yes. Yes, totally. Well, first of all, shout out to Matt, and also shout out to David running the graphics, making this look pretty, and doing everything behind the scenes. We appreciate you guys. But the guest list, let's talk about it. I mean, you guys saw some of those names there. What's really exciting is we're not only bringing, again, the athletes that are competing, but people like Alex D, Boy Yang, Bailey Payne, Dom Lewis, even Team Illusion, which we're excited about. There's going to be a ton of other athletes and trickers that are going to be there, guys, that aren't competing, that you're going to be able to session with, that are running the seminars, and you're going to just really be able to communicate with throughout the entire weekend. And that was really important to us, is even though, yes, this event is about the battles as the first ever Adrenaline Tricking League event, when it comes to competition, we wanted to create that overall experience for you guys. So there's going to be tons of awesome talent around, again, to train with, talk with, just have a blast.
I mean, Team Illusion's a crazy one. I feel like they're one of the best and biggest content creators in all of tricking, and specifically, they are tricking content creators. So that one really excites me. And like you said, Maguire, it's about the whole experience, right? Whole experience for fans, for people that want to come in open session. There's going to be a lot more than just a floor where you can go and trick on for a little bit. A lot of stuff up our sleeve that we're going to be talking about in the last few weeks before the event.
I'm so excited. I know you guys talk to a lot of these athletes on a daily basis, obviously, but I don't. So I know that I'm excited and I have some fan favorites that I am ready to see. So this is going to be, I just don't think people understand the treat they're in for. So you guys are
Oh
killing
yeah.
it with the guest list, but I think that we have a little belt tease. Should we pop that up? Ooh, gosh, this graphic goes so
That is
hard. I love
clean.
this. Oh, that is insane.
Another
Insane.
level.
All right. Well,
Wow.
let's keep moving with the insane. We have a video to roll. Let's see who our guest is today.
Style is power. There he is.
Nuri. Yes. This is amazing. His tricks super clean, as many people know, an adrenaline pro, tricking legend, and style pioneer that we see right there. Nuri, welcome to the show. How are you?
Um,
Oh,
Missed all of
there we
you,
are.
and I'm so excited to come back to the States and see all of you guys again.
We've missed you out here in Vegas, brother. Excited to have you
And too
back.
long, too long,
I've
too
missed you guys
long.
too, but I didn't miss the heat of Vegas. Way too hot.
Well, good
Well,
news
hey, at
is in
least it'll be
November it's not
November.
hot.
I was gonna say it's gonna be November. It'll be a little cooler at least. It won't feel like you're in a,
Oh yeah.
heating unit. So
in
we
in a
are
hair
excited
dryer.
to have you. Yeah. Jimmy, I think you got a question for Nuri here.
Yeah, I mean, what excites you most about coming back to Vegas, back to an adrenaline event for the first time in 2 years?
I've just been excited to see what you guys have been up to because the last time you announced that you were building something big, it was amazing and game changing, and you guys are doing it now again. So I'm just excited to see how big and how amazing it will be. And yeah, of course, the new talent, the new trickers, the new generation. Man, the kids these days are like they doing things we were joking about back in the day. So I'm pretty excited just to see the level as well.
Totally,
For
totally.
sure.
No, I mean
I
we're
think you
excited.
definitely, yeah, you definitely nailed it. Seeing the next generation, it's evolved so quickly now at this point. And you were one of the ones to, pioneer kind of this as well, and even the creative side as well as the tricking side. So we appreciate you for that. But how does it
Thank
feel
you.
being the first official referee for the Adrenaline Tricking League?
Yeah, so first time I got the call to come back again, I was supposed to be judging, and then they came up with, yeah, with this new job, the first time to have a referee, and it excited me. And to be fair, I think it's also really necessary to have somebody on the floor just to manage the battles and yeah, to manage the floor so nothing crazy is gonna happen. And yeah, it's 100% necessary. I've been judging a lot of events last 3 years around the world, like China, Korea, Japan, Europe, and this was actually just sometimes one of the problems you run up into battles when things can get too heated or too physical or when accidents happen. So it just made more than sense to go in this direction.
No, totally, totally. And I think something that was really important for us and for the chat, to give you guys a full breakdown. Adrenaline, again, we have really focused on tidying up the entire system of competition, where again, it's the round to round battle and execution, but every single judge is getting certified through our rule book, our judging system. We have an online software that we use for judging the battles. But the reason we bring in a ref is to help condense that lane, right? We want to avoid as much as possible. You got five refs up there. going left or right, whoever it may be, we want to really make sure that everyone is staying on the same page. So the point of the sideline referee is, again, to condense that little area of error and really tidy it up as best a possibility, and to make sure the event continues to run smoothly and fairly. And that's the most important part, because tricking is, again, it's a performance sport. It's a performance sport right now. So there is no combat. No one's getting kicked across the face. There is no KO. There's no, hey, you get a score for putting it in the bucket, right? It is a performance-based sport. So it's really important keeping that judging system super neat, super tight, where both the athletes and the fans are getting a full understanding of why battles might go one way or the other.
I think it just brings a lot to the audience too. I mean, Nuri, you can probably tell us from all the times you've been judging how many times the time is up and people go after and they're not sure, do I score that? Do I not score that? So just adding that clarity for the athletes, but also the fans. I mean, I'm excited to have you really just rolling through and kind of being the ref and moderating all of it too.
Yeah, I'm excited too. And like I said, it makes more than sense because I've been on both sides of the coin. I've been battling a lot. I've been judging a lot. So this is something, yeah, that was missing actually. And like you said, sometimes when you're like judging, you can have a camera guy running in front of your vision or some other person, or it's always possible that you miss something. So it would be really beneficial to have somebody out there that can like manage the rest, or in case there's something missed, so you can have that communication with actually like an extra ref on the floor.
And something you pointed out that I think is so important is those little things that people don't think about but have happened. And I can give 3 examples. I mean, a perfect one is 2023. One of the rules is going off stage, falling off stage, because you're pretty much falling out of bounds. Who would have ever thought that would happen? And it happened in the 2023 event. Or, another perfect example is one like we've always talked about, is that time, right? If you're not in motion before that timer's gone, making sure that trick then doesn't count. So it's those little things that really, Nuri, you're focusing on to, again, keep the competition fluid and is to par with the rule book and everything put forward, And like you mentioned, we've seen it for the last 10 years, right? Of calls going one way or another, things getting missed, and having, again, that sideline ref is just going to help tidy those mistakes up to just keep as clear and fluid as possible for, again, the athletes, but also the audience.
I think that makes a ton of sense. I think honestly, and it's interesting. I feel like even from me, I always consider myself more of an outsider because you guys deal with this on a day to day. And Nuri, like you said, you've been in it on both sides of the coin. But it really does make sense to have somebody there for the audience to kind of understand and just to kind of keep the athletes, they're in this battle mindset and they're going at it. They're throwing these crazy tricks, and sometimes they're not paying attention to the little details. So, Nuri, I think it's super cool that you're going to be here with us. I'm excited. This is going to be fun to have you back in Vegas. But I think right now we're going to run through the battle card with you, and we're going to chat on what we got going on.
Let's go.
I've been running this game for 22 years. You lost.
Yeah. I get the point. I get the point that I lost.
Everybody wants my spot.
I get paid more than you if I lose.
I'm still the one to beat.
Make some noise for the GOAT, Michael Guthrie!
I was able to shock people, and I was able to get a reaction from people, and that kind of lit a fire in me to just, okay, let's keep pushing this. It has become truly my whole life.
The challenger, Mr. Alexander Anderson!
I did a title match in 2023 against Michael Guthrie, where I thought that in the first round I got robbed.
Score! And round 1 goes to Michael Guthrie!
It was clicking for me more and more. Just push the boundaries of the sport with the tricks and the boundaries of the sport with where it needs to go next as well.
I can't do nothing else than respect him. Like, he's done a lot for the sport, but you can't stay at the top forever.
Talk is cheap. We'll see.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
I just
that's
hope
how
you.
you got the gig.
I just
talk,
hope
talk,
that.
talk.
Me talk?
Yeah,
You're the one who is talking. You're talking
Yeah,
too
yeah,
much.
yeah. You shit the bed more than both my kids combined. So
Bro,
it's all
you're
talk.
you're constantly
I
saying
got
that.
robbed because you pussied out.
This event that is happening November 15 is me proving to the world and to myself that I'm still at the top. I'm like, damn, I need to get back to this battle. It's my redemption, you know? So for me, it means the world.
Because I make good money.
It doesn't matter if you get paid more. I get to do what I love.
Mike, if you don't have your stuff ready and you're not your A game, it's over.
Everybody wants my spot. November 15th, Resorts World Las Vegas. Come take it.
I get goosebumps every time I watch that trailer, man.
Goosebumps every time I see that one. And, you know, I think the most exciting part to me, well, first we got a question here. Beating Anderson won't be a problem for Michael. Nuri, I'll let you speak on this one because I think anybody that thinks Alexander is not up for the challenge hasn't been watching Alexander.
Yeah, so yeah, I've been seeing Alexander since he first came up in Europe, and I think if there's anybody who has like moves that Guthrie can do, it's Alexander because of his background in breakdancing, and even his level in breakdancing is high level, and it's very rare to see that somebody has like tricking and a breakdance on the same level. You usually have a big skill gap, why it's almost never works. And this guy is like he nailed it, and it's on point, it's on level, and he can execute it fluently. On the other hand, Mike is a machine. So I think Mike, when it comes to tricking vocabulary, he has almost all the moves. So it's gonna be hard, but if it's its night, it can work out. But I think he has to do it early because once Mike is going, there's no stopping him, and we have seen it before. So it's gonna be excited, but I don't think it's gonna be a walk in the park.
Totally.
To your point,
Totally.
man,
I mean,
any given battle can go to any single person. It's the beauty. It's whoever's night it is.
well, and I
Yeah,
think
and
something
I
too.
think
Oh, go for it, man.
no, go ahead. Oh, yeah, and I think Mike's personality, knowing he wouldn't take on Alexander if it's going to be too easy. I think he has a lot of pride in him, so he just wants to get it done and just show the world he's the best. And Alexander is one of them, so he's one of the best as well. So he's there to have a battle and make a statement, and I just can't wait to see it.
Couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. I think the most exciting part to me about this battle is there's so much on the line, you know, where you're seeing them with their hearts on their sleeve right now, really. I mean, you're seeing it with the way they're training, the way they've been communicating with each other. And I think that's almost the exciting part is seeing how much this means to both of them. And they're in completely, not only literally different parts of the world, but different parts of life. You know, Mike has two kids. Alexander, you know, he's trying to make this his career. This is what he wants to do full time. You know, a lot of people don't realize Alexander had to take some time away from tricking and really going into the last event. I know for some clarification, he says, I didn't get to train. And it's not that he didn't train, he didn't get to train the way he wanted to because of life. He had to do other things to support his own life where he didn't get to put the training time he is now. I mean, he is in the gym training day in, day out. We know the fact that Michael hasn't been posting means he's training. He just doesn't want anybody to see it. So we're in for fireworks for the main event, and you know this battle can go either way. It's going to be exciting.
Well, we
And
are super excited to see it. And then now I think let's talk through all the different battle cards that we have, and let's get some reactions from Nuri here.
This one, there's gonna be wood flying all over the place, and these guys are not kicking just one board. They stacking them, and man, what else is to say about this? There is no bigger breaking final than this.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Las
It's an
Vegas fireworks,
explosion.
pretty much.
An explosion of
Yes.
tricks, an explosion of boards. It's going to be crazy. I mean, to your point, I feel like this match has been coming for a while. I know even at the last event, Min Chao wanted to go against One Kick Man, and they both dominated their, matches, and we're going to now see it at this event. So couldn't be more perfect, to be honest, for the league launch event.
And I have
100.
a quick update. Min Chao texted me this morning saying, "Can I get an extra holder?" And I said, yeah, what for? And he said, "I have a surprise." So we should be
Oh, gosh.
expecting a lot of craziness from him and from One Kick Man. And I mean, Nuri, you said it best. In this division, as it's been built out, we've seen trickers kind of try to toss back in and out. But I mean, Min Chao is an elite tricker, not only breaker, and same with One Kick Man. So seeing the level of difficulty, but the execution where you're almost shocked if they don't break the board. That's how good they are at it. It's going to be a time. The audience is, again, expect lots of wood flying around because it's about to get crazy in there. All right. Well, we just talked about this match, Nuri, Mito Kano versus Lee Go-eun, but we want to get your opinion. I mean, you've spent a lot of time in Korea. Talk to us. What are you feeling about this match?
I've spent a lot of time in Korea and as well as as well as in Japan. So yeah, you guys said it best. It's like two kids, amazing level. I think the best females at this point doing tricks even the guys cannot do. So yeah, it's just it's amazing and it's gonna be a good one, and I'm excited for it. I have no words to say. You guys just said it perfectly. It's gonna be amazing.
No, totally, totally. And I think the most exciting part again about this match, and really, I mean, to ask you for a second too, is the division. Is seeing a sole women's division, no more crossover. I think we're gonna see a lot more women getting involved in training their tricks because again, there is their own division, there is their own title. So talk about, I guess, the difference of now seeing that and kind of what you think the talent is going to scale to here in the next few years.
I think this is going to be like a legendary battle, and it's going to be amazing. But I think this one will be aged over time, because it's one of the first and the biggest female battles, and for a belt, and on this size then. And I think it's going to inspire more girls, more kids, female kids to start tricking. And I think I cannot speak from experience, but I think it could be like a little bit intimidating to train with a lot of guys as young kids. So I think this one is going to be, it's going to be amazing, but it's going to be necessary for the future of female tricking 100%.
Totally.
Giving that same level of attention and a platform and care really to the division will just make it where they know there is that same career path. I mean, we're talking about it for the men's division too, right? Having the league is that career path. So you have a purpose for your training. You're not just training for fun. And of course, you do it for the love of the sport and the fun of it. But now you have that platform, that thing you are chasing. So to your point, we're going to see the level of trickers in the women's side just increase tenfold over the next 10 years.
Yeah, 100%. And like I said before, it's also impossible. It's also very important for the next generation of
Yes.
girls to have somebody to look up to, because it's
Yeah.
also important to have like something to visualize, so your mental barrier of your level can like rise. Like when I came up, like double cork was crazy, and it's
Yeah.
still somewhere inside my head. But kids who are growing now these days, they see quads, so the double is nothing for them mentally. So it's really important to have that, like somebody to look up to. And like I said before, this will age over time, and this will be one of those things that people are going to look back up to and like say, man, I want to be like this.
Amazing. We
For
got some
sure.
more
All right,
amazing
to our
battles too.
next card. This one from last week. Men's 1v1 tricking.
Man, we got
Yo,
Jacob Pinto, Kazuki Kazuma. I mean, Nuri. I have a lot to say too, but kick us off, man. What are you feeling about this one?
this is gonna be interesting. I know them both. I know them both really well because yeah, I know Jacob for many years. Same for Kazuki when he was just coming up because yeah, I visited like Japan a lot, a lot of years, many years ago as well. So it's gonna be interesting. In my opinion, Jacob is the legend when it comes to tricking battles because he was one of the first to like really understand how to battle, the right attitude, um, and Kazuki is a powerhouse. I have no words. Like these Japanese kids, they throw crazy stuff. I was just watching a video of him doing tornado swing triple cork. I was like, it's crazy. So
That's insane.
it also has like interesting story when you compare their styles. Like um, Jacob is like a perfect example for what tricking should be when it comes to like kicking, twisting, like the perfect combination. And then you have Kazuki, who's like a bit of more new school and has that overpowering tricking style. So it's going to be a clash of styles and it's going to be a clash of like vision of tricking. So I'm excited to see how they're going to respond on each other. And that's what's going to make the difference.
So
Oh
we have
man, he's
Jacob
here.
Pinto in the chat. I love this. I love that he's engaged. He's ready. Yes, Pinto, I
Miss
always
you.
miss you.
I think
We
tricking
all miss
missed
you.
Pinto.
Oh yeah.
Two
Oh yeah.
rounds. He keeps saying it. 2 rounds, guys. Jimmy, how are we feeling on this? 2 rounds, he's going to win.
I haven't seen him this locked in a while. He even like, transparently, I think he looks 10 times more locked in than he did for the 2v2 title with Mike, and he put on a show and they won the belt. So I think he's on a different planet. Nuri, I think it's such an interesting point. Like the different styles of tricking, some would say this may change the future of tricking with this battle. But no, I agree. It's like it is the different styles of how you battle, how you carry yourself, present yourself. I think what Jacob does so well is he has the battle mentality on the floor, but it's about the tricks. It's always about the tricks. I mean, he kind of mentioned it on our live with him too, right, Mac?
No, I mean totally. And something about both of them. I mean, anybody that thinks Kazuki is, not there is crazy. I mean, it was actually Alexander said he thinks Kazuki is one of the most underrated trickers, and I think people didn't understand the context of that. Underrated doesn't mean you don't think they're good. That means you think they're a lot better than the average person thinks, because in my opinion, he is a top 10. I mean, this guy is throwing crazy stuff out there. Anytime we've seen him battle, he's typically winning or getting right there at the top. And then you have Jacob on the other hand, who is, I think, living in people's head rent free, because I think people know he's back at the end of the day. And this battle really can go either way. It's going to be a huge matchup. I mean, again, I think it could easily be battle of the night, performance of the night. Can win a lot of those bonuses. And yes, chat, we have bonuses. We have trick of the night, battle of the night, performance of the night. These athletes are fighting for that extra cash. So it's going to be crazy, but both guys are coming in big. And I think based on who wins this can really set a trajectory of what we start seeing, as both of them right now are in a position to start making and start racking up wins to get to that next title match.
All right, next we have men's 2v2 tricking. Guys, Nuri, how do we feel about this?
Man, how do we feel about this? How should we? I mean, at the at one side we have a guy who does rodeo cork in. At the other side we have a guy who does like 4 dubs in a row. I don't know. It's gonna be hard. I mean, individually, these guys are all like bangers from the top shelf. But where it comes down to with these kind of battles, like how do you like work together? How can you do the same tricks together? Can you do it in sync? And does the energy match between you two? That's where it all comes down to. So when it comes to tricking level, it would never disappoint with these guys, because these guys are gonna maybe bring the biggest tricks we're gonna see this night. But can they
Yeah.
do it together? That's the question.
That's the perfect question right there. Can they do it together? And I think something that's really interesting is, I think first thought, people are like Dante, Tiki, they live in different countries. But with the way social media is now and the way these guys communicate, I mean, we've seen it before. I mean, we've seen again, flashback 2022, uh, Ali and Michael Guthrie got 2 training sessions in together. They get a call, hey, Alex D's visa didn't go through. Mike, can you step up? 2 training sessions together. They're walking away with the title that night. So I really think, and Nuri, you hit on it, it's more about the energy matching. And I think Dante and Tiki's styles really complement each other. And then with Fuji and Haruki, we've seen them, they're 2-0 in the league. They haven't lost yet. And they are really up. I mean, they win this, we're looking at a direct title match for them for that title in 2v2 after this. And I think both sides, like you said, this you're gonna see the craziest tricks imaginable in this battle. And I really think it's gonna be that synchronicity and energy matching is gonna be who takes it.
And also, one thing I wanted to say quick about Tiki and Dante is that they have completely different styles, but they make it work. And that's something
Yes.
me and Rianto had the same. Like, it's very difficult if you have 2 different styles to make it work. And that's something that's like pretty unique with these guys as well. So that's something I had to say about
Might even be an advantage.
For sure. Yeah, 2v2 is my favorite. I think the
them.
synchronicity is so cool. And I think for the audience who may not know, right? Like from the outsiders, don't know what certain tricks are, but when you see 2 bodies moving in sync, throwing insane tricks, it's like art. So thrilled. But moving on, we have men's 1v1 tricking. Maguire, you want to tell us a little bit more about this one?
Oh man, Nuri, you know what I'm about to say. Senna Fujisaki versus Yahoo, man. Oh my goodness. Well, first of all, they've battled before, and Senna actually got the win. You were at this event, you saw it live. So this is a rematch from what we've seen in the past. But now I think what's going to be really unique and different is this is happening in an adrenaline setting. These guys are now exclusively battling through the league. So it is a different format. So I think a lot of that is going to play in fact, but these are 2 young, I believe Yahoo's 17, Senna's 18, who could be running this thing the next 5 to 10 years of just banger after banger after banger.
Yeah, so I've seen them battle each other in China this year, and man, it was too crazy to see. They're both very strong.
Mm-hmm.
The guys are it's gonna be fireworks. I mean, Senna took the win, but it wasn't easy. And Yahoo, it's his it's gonna be a rematch for him. And we spoke before, and I told him like, okay, this is where it counts. You two were at a smaller event, so make it count. Train hard. I said it to Senna as well. Train hard. Show how unique you are. And those guys are both like the opposite of each other, and it will both work out for them both. So I think the one who shows up at his best will win this one, because it's very close. It's very close.
And to your point, Nuri, it's a different stage, right? Like they went through a bracket at that point. So who knows where their head was at strategy wise, saving tricks, being tired from the match before, if one had an easier opponent or a harder opponent right before. So the head to head is to me the truest sense of we're going to see who's better. And this is the big stage with the bright lights. So it is just another level of pressure that I think goes into it. And I think it's going to, pressure molds diamonds, right? You're going to see some fireworks between these 2.
And I think one thing that's really exciting too, even going back to the 2v2 for a second, they're only doing 2v2 that night. And I think that is really important to say, because in the past, anyone that's done 2v2, they were 1v1ing in the same night. So, you always had to take in factor, were they saving tricks if the 1v1 was later, or saving energy, or do they do their 1v1 and they're already gassed out by the time they get to that 2v2? So, and yes, knowing guys like Dante Tiki at the next event are going to be doing that 1v1 division. Same thing with Fuju and Haruki. So you're going to see a lot of these athletes mixing and matching, where one event you're getting them in 1v1, the next event you're getting them in 2v2.
Awesome.
Amazing.
Okay, moving on to our next one. Oh, we got Bailey Payne in the
Hey.
house. Hi, Bailey.
We got to get him on the live soon, brother.
I know. We have a lot of comments asking when, but we can't tell you guys that yet. We can't. Just stay tuned. Stay tuned. All right. So next we have women's extreme board breaking. I'm pumped for this. Boards flying, but now in the women, I don't think we've ever had this before, correct, Jimmy? Is this the first time?
This is our first time, and especially with the new league, everything is kind of a first time. But yes, this is going to be something really exciting for us, again, as we just push the women's side of tricking. But both of them are unbelievable. The power they have with all of their kicks and tricks is on another level.
No, it's gonna.
I think we're gonna see something. Go ahead. I was gonna say the same thing.
I know. I'm excited again with every division we're doing. Bringing in the women's side is super important to us in the league, and from the videos, I mean, Nuri, you've seen the videos. I don't think any of us want to get kicked by one of them. We're gonna break our jaw off.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. No, I think it's gonna be just like the one before we talked about. It's gonna set the bar. It's gonna motivate a lot of more young girls to get into the sport, or at least into competition. And both are Korean, but I think it's gonna take a while before we see a non-Korean go on this level.
Well, actually, you know what? Real quick to that point, chat. This is a little bit of a tease for next week's live. We have some great, exciting news about this division specifically, and the future of this division. And to your point, Nuri, it's been dominated by Korea. So I think what we're doing will actually help open it up to the world, and they will always be a powerhouse. But we're excited to talk about that next week. So chat, if you're loving the board breaking stuff, make sure to tune in next week.
I love it. The hype. All right. Men's 1v1 tricking. We've talked on this. Nuri, I see this reaction. How are you feeling? What do you think here?
It's I know them both very, very, very well, and for many years. So this is gonna be maybe my favorite battle tonight. Maybe. Daisuke is like, he's so creative. He's so original. He knows how to texture combos. He knows how to combine tricks to make him look better. And Ethan, on the other hand, is like a wizard when it comes to connecting tricking combos and moves. His front swings, his swing combos, he's clean. So it's a clash of titans and a clash of style. And yeah, the best man will win, because it's gonna be super close. So yeah, I'm excited to see Dice get back. It's been a while, so it's the comeback for him as well. So I've been just wondering what he's up to and what he's cooking for this battle. And yeah, let's see. I'm excited for this one.
Oh, Maguire, I think you're muted.
May have lost you, but one thing, Nuri, on your end that you said, Ethan's front swings are just unbelievable to watch, and just that beautiful motion he has with them all. And for Daisuke, I mean, he hasn't done 1v1 in quite some time. He's always been, the king of 2v2. And I think he's doing trick variations right now. He's on another planet, kind of back into peak form. So that's what I'm excited about with this battle.
Well, and
I'm just so excited by all of your guys' excitement, honestly. Like watching your guys' faces when the cards pop up, especially Nuri, I'm like, okay, he's pumped for this. Oh wait, Paul K, this is going to be legendary. History will be made on November 15th, and Paul couldn't have said it better. These matchups that you guys have been putting together, just from what chat's been saying and all the guests we've had, like, I think He's right. We're gonna have some a legendary night. But Maguire, you had one more thing to drop in.
Yeah, I think just as an overall, what we're gonna start to see with this league is we're gonna see new faces. We're gonna see a lot of old faces coming back. I think Nuri, you and me have talked a lot about this. We're gonna start to see a lot of familiar faces that maybe have kind of been faded out the last year or so that are gonna get that itch to come back and compete at this full time, because again, that's the entire part of the league, is getting the best of the best part of it, battling, and that means pulling some guys back out of retirement to get back. And on that Ethan Daisuke battle, I mean, we said it, that the creativity is going to be crazy. Ethan said it best actually on the last show. It's really like a firebender versus airbender here. It's going to be a fun one. But to even talk further than that, chat, we are giving you guys a quick sneak peek on two of the other battles that we're going to be dropping before they even go live on any social account. The first one in our extreme breaking, we got On Jung Yoon, aka Monster, who we've seen at the 2023 event make his debut, put on fireworks against Kwon Jae Young in that extreme breaking. We will be showing you guys their footage, their accounts. If you never heard of them before, they're insane. The breaks we're about to see at that night, and I think that's something that I'm super excited for. It is such a fan favorite watching that division. So having not just one or two, but three battles in that night, it's going to be legendary.
I definitely agree. Well, all the battles that we have seen, I mean, there is so much, and I just feel like so much excitement around all of these. Nuri, thank you for being with us and giving us all your reactions and your commentary, and of course, being our first official referee. We're honored to have you, and we look forward to
Before we
seeing you in
go,
Las
actually,
Vegas.
I think there is one more, Maguire, right? That we're going to drop
there
just to
is.
get your quick reaction.
We
We're
have
trying to
one
keep
more.
you on the
One
line.
more. There's one
we're
more
keeping
battle.
You then, Nuri. Sorry.
There's one more?
There's one more.
We're never letting you go.
We need your reaction on this one, because this might be the most entertaining battle of the night. When we talk about two characters on a side battling each other, or you know what I'm about to say, Shaquan Parson versus Reggie Messino, head-to-head 1v1 cooking.
My boy Rich. Yeah, he's one of my best friends, and he's a full-on character. And then we have the amazing Shaquan. The it's gonna be like an anime movie. It's gonna be crazy.
It is, man. It really is. I mean, the styles are going to be so interesting because both of them have incredible power, but in totally different ways. I feel like Reg's power is very kick. Every kick it feels like he would break your ribs with, and then Shaquan with his double flips, it's the height, everything else, the athleticism on that side of it. So it's like a power-oriented battle, but almost two completely different styles too.
And he's been training. Reg has been training really, really hard, and people know he's always this big marathon tricker with his big combos.
Yes.
And
Huge
I'm gonna tell
combos.
you, he's gonna bring something whole different this time. I'm not gonna like give away what, but you're gonna see him. And I'm just wondering what Shaquan is gonna bring to the table, because following him is just one big motivational video. So this guy is locked in, and he's not afraid to put in some extra work. He's a hard worker, so it's gonna be amazing either way. I think whoever wins, tricking wins with this one.
It really is going to be so. Oh man, the one more, he caught me. We wanted to put out one more. There you go. Shout out. We'll see Juan in Vegas too. Don't worry, everybody. But on that battle, you know what I mean. I think that's like the exciting part to me, and we're emphasizing this because it's not one event. It's going to be a whole league of events. But this head-to-head competition, we're getting the battles we wish we would get, but we don't get, right? And it really is those matchups, like seeing everyone's instant reaction of Reg Messino versus Shaquan. I mean, that is what we live for. Those are the moments we're so excited to bring the fans, is the matches we all hope to see one day, we're going to see. And if you're not seeing it at this event, probably going to see it at the next one or the one after that. And that's the beautiful part. I see comments, oh, why is this guy not battling this guy? that might be the next event. You never know. Or if they win a match or they lose it, like that's the beautiful part again with the rankings and the consistency of competition, seeing that up and down, we're going to get your favorite matches going year round for everybody.
Yeah,
We
and
are
I think
super
the most
excited.
Oh, sorry.
Nuri.
Yeah, the most beautiful part about the rule set and the timed battles, and that you only have one battle for the night, also brings out the best of the tricker. Like usually when you trick inside a bracket, you just have two passes, and if you miss one, you're out. And now you just have the time to like get started, get warmed up. Some trickers are slow starters, and we can see their whole like tricking style in just one big battle. So that's also the big benefit of this rule set, and it makes it
Whole new level of
excited
strategy.
to see. Yeah, that as well.
Amazing.
Definitely. Well, not to say by twice, but thank you again for being with
No
us.
problem.
Sorry, I left out one of the most exciting things of the day. How could I? My bad to all of our viewers there. I was getting excited. But thank you again. And we look forward to seeing you. And for all of our chat fans, if you guys see Nuri around the event, please go by, say hi, talk to him. He's incredibly talented and pioneered a lot of things we see in this event. So thank you again, Nuri. We'll talk to you
It was
soon.
a pleasure. Thank you guys.
Much
See
love,
you
brother.
soon.
See
you
you in
soon, Nuri.
Vegas. And Caitlin, I think if I had to guess, I think the excitement's coming because we have a belt reveal to be doing, huh?
I was just gonna say she was so
Ooh.
excited for the belt drop, is what it is.
I know. Sorry. When I saw this graphic, I was like, guys, this is wild. I hope everyone was excited as me because I think we're actually gonna see the belt, aren't we, Maguire? Like, is this what's happening?
Oh no!
Oh my gosh!
Oh my goodness!
It's so clean. Like,
I
I don't
love the
know.
way it shapes around the shield like that too. I mean, I want to
That's
get a
dope.
belt, man.
I know. I'm like, wait,
You
how
already
does
know.
do I get one?
I'm wearing
That is
this
sick.
rest of the show. I get to show this thing off the rest of the show. It's mine until someone takes it from me on November 15th.
There we go. To that point,
Fair.
too, we got a different belt for every single division, which is really exciting. There are so many details within the belt, and as champions rack up title defenses, there's going to be little things that we're doing every single time. So we'll start to sprinkle that across on our social. If you're into the belt stuff, Maguire, you can see the little badge right there. I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, this is what people want, right? This is
Yeah, here you go,
the
Chop.
signifier that you are the champ.
Title defenses with the countries. It's got to be special. It's got to be special.
I think it's pretty crazy. I think a lot of the viewers don't realize how much goes into this, right? I mean, back when a tricking event was put together, everybody showed up at a gym. You know, there were some brackets that got thrown down, and then everyone just battled, right? But it's like I just want people to understand the team behind you guys, even just here, David and Matt in our chat, helping us, and all the people behind us that are helping these guys create this amazing event. And for these trickers that are out here, I don't think, maybe some of them, but I'm sure some of them don't assume all the time and effort. And I talk to these guys very often and hear the time and effort put in. So I know I can appreciate it. And this belt is so sick. So I'm excited. But
Takes
moving
a
on,
village, yeah.
we have a Guthrie Trick of the Week giveaway winner. And let's see who our winner was and his cheat 720.
Oh man, with the Naruto fill, let's go.
Yeah, that's a winner.
That's a
winner.
clean
Chris
cheat 7. Oh my
Nato,
goodness.
and he is our winner.
And that's a winner for 2 free hotel room nights at Resorts World for the event. Chris, excited to see you in Vegas, man. That's awesome. A little cosplay action, a beautiful cheat 7. What else can you ask for? That's cool.
Stunning.
2 free nights.
That was awesome.
Real quick for Chris, remember, we'll hit you via DM and in the email. If you need to as well, use the contact@adrenalineworldwide.com email to claim your 2 free room nights. And again, these are totally comped room nights. Just come and hang out with us in Vegas. Excited to see you there, man. Very cool.
That is a treat for his awesome tricks. 2 free nights. I mean, amazing. So we definitely have some exciting guests for next week. As you guys see, every week we have somebody else coming on, talking, kind of prepping us and getting ready for this big weekend ahead. So stay tuned. We always have more giveaways every Wednesday, and a shirt giveaway is coming. Should we do that now? Yeah,
I think
let's do
so.
it. Ooh, Christian.
Christian.
I'm not even gonna try the last name because I'm terrible at names, so I apologize. But Christian, you are the winner of our limited edition event shirt.
Amazing.
Congratulations. That is so cool. I love it. Thanks to all of our chat members for being in here and giving us all of their thoughts and questions. We love to see it. Jimmy, I think we do have one more
One quick preview for next week. And this is something that, it looks like we got a chat question up there as well. The weapons, we will be talking a little bit about this for the next live. So, Yummy Lay, I love the profile name. We'll be hitting this one on the next live. Just stay posted. Regarding the preview for next week, we are very, very excited to be bringing something never done before in the sport to tricking regarding the competition floor that they compete on. And not to give it away, but tricking deserves something that is unique to tricking. Not a gymnastics floor, not a cheerleading floor, a tricking floor. So that is something we have been working extremely hard to bring to fruition. And you're going to be seeing that previewed on the next live show, so you're not going to want to miss it. And to your point earlier, Caitlin, it takes a village to bring all this to life. So thank you to the entire team that's helped us build this.
And one thing I think that's important to point out, as you guys are seeing this league develop, again, we're at event 1. This is event 1. We got a whole slate for you guys, but it's very important for us and everyone part of Adrenaline Tricking League to push tricking, right? This isn't, we're trying to, as much as we can, again, push the overall sport of tricking, because tricking has truly developed into its own sport. Just like we've seen with plenty of other sports out there, you can always use MMA as the best comp. It started with these different styles, but now you really are an MMA fighter, right? You're not, jiu-jitsu or wrestler. You really have to have everything, and that's where we've really seen tricking get to, is where we're now seeing trickers as trickers, not, a cheer background or breakdance. You can really see it. Perfect example, Nuri pointed out. Rodeo Cork Inn was landed in the last month. I was more impressed that someone came up with even the thought of doing a trick like that, let alone doing it, right? So, I mean, that's just where the sport's going. It's going nowhere but up, and we're excited to be driving that with everybody here.
Totally agree. Well, that is awesome. I also want to say thank you to Yummy Lay for the $1 super chat. That was super cool. So we appreciate that. I think I may be frozen here.
We got you back.
I think I'm back. Okay, here we are. All right, here we are. All right. Jacob Pinto, of course.
They're trying to bring you out of retirement.
Of course you want to see me, Pinto. But you know what? Maybe. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. There's other things along the way here, but we will see. You never know. But Pinto always trying to inspire me here. Thank you for that. Keeping me on my toes. I think we had one more question. Moderator Matt. I like this new name that I've coined here. Do we have anything? Okay. When is Bailey when is he going to be on the live stream? Do either of you guys can answer that?
Hopefully soon. Well,
I'm calling Bailey right after this chat.
Yeah, we'll get him on the phone. We'll make it work, but we're for sure going to see him in Vegas. And I think I can tell you right now, we got a lot of exciting news dropping next week's, and we're going to have some really exciting guests that no one's expecting. So it's going to be good.
I love it. Well, guys, as always, thank you for being here on our Wednesday live, any and everything tricking. Do not forget adrenalinetricking.com. Today is this is the last week. Sorry, not today. but you might as well go do it today. But this is the last week to get your exclusive discounts for your hotel rooms. You could come to Vegas and see this amazing adrenaline belt. I mean, this is all, there's just so much. Like Maguire said, we are going to have a big show next week that I know that these guys are already prepping. So go book your rooms. We will see you in Las Vegas at Resort World November 14th and 15th. And again, next week, Wednesday, as always, catch us on live and we will see you guys then.
Shout out chat. Shout out Yummy Lay. Thank you.